Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
26 marks.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. A 2-yard
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got a moonwalk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Peyton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defensive
blitz coming, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd.
On 3rd down, Peyton. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way. Down near the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Peyton. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket when you're out
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't know.
He's got a man. Complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.